Experts from across the continent have come up with some 6 priority areas they say can help transform the continent in the post-COVID period. These are contained in a report christened Foresight, launched by the US-based Brookings Institution in partnership with the African Center for Economic Transformation. Manu Afo has the details.
If we want to drive Africa's recovery post-COVID-19, it's very, very important that we do so in a way that is inclusive.
COVID-19 has taken an immense toll on the economies of African countries. The continent is said to have experienced the lowest drop in GDP during the pandemic, as it was barely transforming fast before COVID set in. Brookings Institute brought together a collection of leaders and experts in Africa who have identified key challenges and opportunities for transformation across the continent's post-COVID-19 pandemic.
We have about 56 African views expressed in that report, ranging from former presidents to current presidents of Zambia, etc. They cover issues of how do we bounce back from the pandemic, issues of gender, which we take very, very seriously, and climate change, which is really, really ravaging because all the promises of $100 billion to developing countries never happened.
The Executive Vice President of the African Center for Economic Transformation, Mavis Owusu-Jemfi, expressed the need to diversify and ensure that Africa becomes export competitive.
We need to think not just about growing our economy. We've got to make sure that we are improving our productivity. You know, our young people are educated and are able to produce competitively with the rest of the world. We've got to make sure that we are using technology effectively. We talk about, the fourth industrial revolution. It's all about technology. We have a lot of great innovators on this continent. How are they able to use technology to really help us innovate and transform our economy? And most of all, if we grow and it doesn't benefit our people, it's a bit of a pointless exercise.
The Foresight report highlights key areas that policymakers need to focus on in order to transform Africa, and it is the hope of the experts brought together by Brookings Institute and ACET that these interventions will be considered by African governments.